Hey internet, how's it going? Welcome to another episode of the Jongravesshow, talking to everybody about Divine Gate. And seriously, what happened in this anime wasn't really all that bad, actually. It does kind of start off on a very sadder note than most of the other newer animes that I've reviewed so far. And it kind of starts off with our main our main focus for this episode, Otto. I actually know his fucking name. It's Otto. So yeah, he's a guy who uses water abilities to fucking stop this one guy on the train who fucking came in with this weird ball thing, which is called an adapter. Or pretty much, let me set this episode up the right way because I'm kind of fucking up already. But the episode does kind of start off with you being introduced to Alto along with our other two main leads. I forget the girl's name, but I know that the guy's name is Akane. And they do talk about like how that the girl is looking for the Divine Gate because she has a wish, and that the guy with her is just doing it because he just wants to protect people or somewhere along those lines. And then they cut to this train where this one guy on the train just happens to have the adapter with him, and he makes this flaming kunai and just starts melting people for no fucking reason, and then just drops exposition to this random girl who's like, I don't really give a fuck, dude. Get your fucking flaming kunai, or at least your flaming like fork out of my face. I mean, sai. It's flaming sai. Sorry, but then that's when we meet Alto, who pretty much says, yeah, he uses his water ability to fucking end his ass with no fucking problem. To which that, of course, our main leads, they do kind of assume that Alto was the one who pretty much caused the problems. They do find out that it's the guy on the ground, man, who's almost dead, and then they leave. To which that really did ripple a lot back at their academy. Because now everybody wants Alto to fucking join their organization because he's what is known as an adapter. Now, I don't really know what the fuck that means. I guess he's somebody who can use his abilities without actually training from a god. And yes, there are gods in this series, without a god of a specific element, and that he probably doesn't even need the fucking adapter to use his abilities, as he can just form water and then just attack, and then just attack folks with it. Now, honestly, from what they do necessarily explain about the Divine Gate is that it's a gate that is made up of six. I mean, like when you gain the blessing from 6 different elements, you actually open up the gate and it grants any wish you want. And it's something that our main female lead is looking for. Akane really doesn't believe in it, but he's like, whatever. And Alto, he can see it, but he just doesn't have any fucking wishes because he doesn't really care. But from there, though, everybody's trying to get Alto to join, and everybody from the president of the fucking, I guess, the round table is trying, man, to get him to join, all the way down to the gods themselves, because they really want to observe his abilities and such. And of course, there's also another thing which also slips in this episode, is the fact that we really do get a lot of depth for Alto as to why he does what he does, as that his parents were actually, his parents had 2 kids, him and his brother. We don't know the name of his brother, but his parents would keep him locked outside in the shed, and they only feed him cold food, which is kind of the only reason, man, why he can actually eat hot food anyway, but he has to put ice in it. He has to freeze his food because he can't eat hot food because he's not used to it. So, from there, he actually kind of pretty much just lived outside with his family until I believe his brother burned his fucking house down, and he took the blame for it, to where that everybody calls him a parent killer and all the rest of the other stuff. Which really does kind of make him a very like, I want to say deep character, or pretty much it seems like he's a very tragic character on the surface, especially since he can see the divine gate, but he doesn't want to do anything about it. But until then, though, really aside from that, though, like everybody's trying to get him to join, he doesn't want to, and the episode ends pretty abruptly, if I do say so myself, with the main guy of the round table. He was taking a nap, and then he dreamt he found the Steins Gate, and then just opened it up and granted his wish. So that is something to pretty much kind of look at. But until then, though, it does seem like it is pretty interesting. Now, a lot of people are actually assuming that this may be a tournament-based anime. I don't really have too many opinions upon its future until I can get a few more episodes under my belt. But until then, though, that is what I got to say about that. Please tell me what you think about this down there in the comment section. I'll catch you guys on the next Jongravesshow. Please keep watching anime, keep playing video games. And this anime looks pretty nice. I'm out.